Welcome to another episode of the nodresscodepod. I'm your host, Bree, and if this is your first time listening, then welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a returning listener, if you are a returning viewer, then welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. So happy that you decided to spend your time with me. Yeah, I know, and you could possibly be doing other things with your time. And the fact that you choose to take time out of your day to spend it with me, top tier. We love it over here. We do. And also, I want to give you a big thank you, a big round of applause for the returning. Thank you. Thank you. Run it up. Okay. So yeah, thank you. I do hope that you guys are having an amazing week. I understand that it is not always easy getting through these days. It's not always easy getting through the weeks, but we're here. And that's what's important. Um, every day ain't gonna be good, but we're here and every day we have life in our body that's important. And I'm gonna just keep speaking it into existence over y'all. And y'all gonna catch this. Okay, now if you're not having a good week, if for whatever reason, drop it in the comments and let me know.
I'm not having a good week.
And although there's something I could do for you in this moment, I can't continue to speak it over to you, speak it over you, speak it into existence over you, and eventually them weeks don't turn around. It don't rain always, like it don't rain always, so. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to speak them weeks over to you, and we're gonna continue to have good weeks. Um, so I said I was gonna start telling you guys more about my week. Honestly, I haven't done anything this week. It's been pretty like real lackadaisy. Yeah, I haven't really done anything this week. I did the usual. I went to work. I went to the gym. Um, I started packing for my trip. I'm a little behind. I normally would have been packed by now, but so yeah, that's all I've had this week. I haven't really done anything. Um, yeah. But we're gonna see next week, okay? Next week I might have something for y'all. We're gonna see. Who knows? But I hope y'all have a good week. I had an okay week. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it also wasn't anything to cry over. So, look at God. Okay. So, now I hope that you guys tell me about your week in the comments as well. Because I'm telling you about my week, okay? And my week might not be interesting, but your week might. I might need ideas. Give me ideas. Give me things to do. Let us know where we should go because no dress code is coming outside. It might be cold, but we're coming outside, okay? Just let us know what y'all doing. It might be fun. We might want to join y'all. Let us know. And let's get into today's topic. So, today I wanted to talk about being okay. So it's kind of like a topic we talked about before, but so today I want to talk about being okay doing things alone. Like, I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, I'm not the do things alone type of person. I never have been. I'm working on it, but honestly, I never have been. Um I I feel like the majority of us, but speaking for myself, because some of us don't. And shout out to y'all who don't. But I have a small group of friends, be it close friends, be it distant friends, like however you want to label these friends to be. It's a small group of friends. And we all have our own lives, so sometimes getting together is not easy. People got kids, they got marriages, they got husbands, they got wives, they got dogs, mortgages, responsibilities, like, so it's harder for us as a group to usually get together. I'm probably one of my few friends who is living the life I'm living. And I'm not saying it's some extravagant life, but I'm one of possibly my few friends in almost every friend group who's living the life I'm living. And again, I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm above anybody or I'm below anybody. It's just everybody has their own life to live anyway. So they're living it the way they're supposed to live it. I'm living it the way I'm supposed to live it. And we just we not, maybe I'm the only one living my life. Okay. And I'm the only one that don't really have kids. I don't have them same as, and that's what I mean. Like, I don't have kids, I don't have the husbands, I don't have um the mortgage. I don't have them type of them type of things. And it makes it, all those things combined makes it harder for us to get together, to all of those things combined makes it hard at times for us to be able to get together and do things. And it's like, do I sit and wait on you as my friend? Because genuinely, I know you want to come. I genuinely want you to come, but there are things that are withstanding us doing this. Like, maybe you don't have a babysitter. Maybe the event is not kid friendly. Maybe you want to bring your man and maybe it's a girls only event. Um, or not even you want, yeah. Maybe, the event starts at 7 and you don't get off work till 9. Like, whatever the case may be. Maybe they out there living. Okay. So let's get into today's topic. So today, we're talking about being okay doing and going places alone. So I talked to a friend of mine recently, and he was telling me that he is, or he was, I don't know if he still is, um, attempting to like do more things alone as far as like travel wise goes. He said that he went on his first trip not too long ago, and um, and he went by himself. I think it was, at least he flew to the destination by himself, and he was like, I experienced like some sort of, for lack of better words, anxiety about it, or like panic about it. And I'm just like, baby, I get that feeling. Like, I flew to Arizona by myself a few years ago, and I don't want to say shaking in my boots, but I wasn't necessarily the most confident flyer, the most confident traveler. Um, it is so crazy. Like, I don't want to say we've become so accustomed to doing things with people. I know I prefer, like, if you give me the opportunity, if you're like, hey, do you want to take this trip by yourself, or do you want to take this trip with your group of friends? 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, I'm gonna choose my group of friends. I just think I have an amazing group, but them other three, I do like to be alone. hmm I like my personal time, but it's hard sometimes being able to get together with my group of friends, because like, so not even just me, but like, if we want to travel, our work schedules are not necessarily the same. Our availability is not necessarily the same. Our responsibilities are not necessarily the same. Like, I don't have to take into account who gonna watch these kids while I'm gone. I don't have to take into account who gonna take care of this man while I'm gone. Like, I don't, and it's no tea, no shade to my friends who have to do that. It is a big kudos to y'all. I'm not saying I'm jealous of y'all in any way, shape, or form, but I'm not envious either. Um, I'm not envious either. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I would prefer to do things with someone. So, having a kid or that is not a reason to have a child. But having a kid or having a man or spouse or whatever you date, does make it easier at times so you don't have to do things alone. But I think we, and I'm saying we, but I really am speaking for myself. I think we have become accustomed to wanting to have people around us, and like it's not necessarily like we can't be alone, or are you alone or you're lonely? Not like that. Like, but more so like for me, I know like I'm funny as fuck. Okay, it might not always come off across on this podcast, but I'm funny as fuck in real life. And I like to have people around me sometimes. Like I like other people's energies. If your energy is amazing, why would I not want you around me? But at the same time, my energy is amazing, so I want me around me. Like I like me, and I like my energy, and I like my energy alone. But I also like my energy bouncing off of someone else's energy. And that's not saying I'm taking from your energy, but like I like the back and forth from time to time. And you need that. Like if you can't get that alone. But at the same time, it's hard to plan something and do something with your friends all the time. Um I want to say my birthday was like not even my birthday. My 30th birthday was probably like the last time I had my group of friends together, like solid, we all together, like really. Um, and I mean, obviously that was like a big. I threw a big birthday. For that, I'll insert a clip, of the the party in reference, or a picture if I can find one of everybody in a group. I think there was a group photo that I truly was not in. I was getting dressed. I was not in that photo, but if I find the photos, I will. If I find the photo and part of the video, I'll link it I'll put it in the video, for sure, and then I'll put it on the content page. So that was probably the last time me and my friends all had the opportunity to be together. And one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm going to show up and show out. My friends are going to show up and show out. They're, especially when it's something of importance to us. We're gonna make a birthday. We're gonna make a graduation. We're gonna do our best to make these things. Birthdays, graduations, weddings, promotions, like just because friend dates. Like, don't get me wrong, we do our best. But life gonna life. And we don't always have that opportunity to be like, okay, we're going to put life on hold for a minute and get together. Because not only are my friends married, not only do my friends have kids, my friends have big careers. My friends are the epitome of black girl, black boy magic. So yeah, I think they have an amazing work life balance. Your girl over here, she don't. Okay, she don't. Working for somebody else, she don't have, and I'm not saying my friends don't work for nobody else, but working for where I work, working for someone else, your girl don't have the best work life balance, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, because one thing about me, I don't give a fuck about no job. Okay, I give a fuck about my life. I don't give a fuck about no job. Yeah, so with that, like with my friends, or I'm pretty sure like with the majority of people, people just have lives, they They have things that they have going on. And sometimes it's not even just work, husband, kids, wives. Um, Sometimes it's like, goddamn, I just mentally can't do it. I mentally just can't be around anybody. And you don't have to tell me that. As my friend, you don't have to tell me mentally I can't show up for you today. Mentally I'm just not there. I can't, and I don't want to fake it. You don't have to tell me that as a friend, because I'm completely 100% going to understand. Completely 100%. Because baby, I'm going to completely 100% understand, because I know, like, but with that being said, like, I don't care how busy your friends are. I don't care how busy your spouse is. I don't care how busy you feel like you are and you're dedicating to these kids or whatever the case may be. I hope that you don't let, because I know that I personally used to let people stop me from doing things. Like, if I would hit my best friend up and I'd be like, hey, I want to go to Jamaica this summer. What's up? How you feeling? You want to go to Jamaica this summer? And they'd be like, yeah, let's go. And then it comes down to booking, and it comes down to paying, and then people get to dropping off. And then it's like, well, damn, now I'm not going because nobody else is going. That was something I had to stop. And if you are doing that, I hope and pray that 2024, the day that you are listening to this episode, or whatever year it is that you are listening to this episode in, that you stop doing that now. One thing I've learned is life is short. Right? We feel like we have all the time in the world because we live 24 hours in a day. And that 24 hours feels sometimes like a snail. And then sometimes it feels like a jackrabbit. And baby, them 24 hours is nothing. If you think about it, 24 hours is nothing. You are living the day, and baby, that's all you got. Like, life is too short. Don't wait on people to do things that you want to do. You will miss out on so much. And then you'll look back on life and be like, damn, I missed out because my so and so couldn't go with me, or I couldn't find anyone to go with me. And it's like, baby, the thing I used to tell my daddy, and it's not necessarily accurate, but it is. I came into this world alone. I'm going to leave this world alone. Baby, why are we so afraid to do things that we want to do alone? We gonna have to do things we don't want to do alone. Like, if you really think about it, it's not the most accurate, and it's probably not the most, like, positive, happy going comment. But, like, if you really think about it, when it's time for you to come home, when it's time for God to call you home, he's going to call you home, and he can't call nobody home with you. There might be people on the road up with you, but them people they physically cannot go with you. They gonna have to go. They physically cannot go with you. So don't let them people stop you from doing nothing you want to do, unless it is illegal. Don't let them people stop you from doing nothing you want to do. If you want to book that trip and then invite them. That way you know you going regardless. Sometimes I book a trip, I don't even now I will book the trip, and then, or I'll book the trip, I'll tell you about it as I'm booking the trip. Like, it's being booked regardless. If I decide I'm going for sure, oh, my trip is being booked regardless. Now, whether you decide to catch on or not, that's on you. Now, if we decide we're going together and I book this trip with you, like I literally waited for you to book, I'm not booking insurance. Because now who you gonna play with? Like now who are you playing with? I'm going on this trip regardless. And I'm not saying my friends are the type to be like, I'm going and then don't. I have had friends who do that and we not friends no more. Yeah, but I don't have friends who are like, oh, let me say let's book the trip just to um just to play and then have no real intention of going. But yeah, if I know for a fact that you said you was going, like, okay, for my 30th birthday, I booked a trip. I planned a trip to Texas. I had been, but I hadn't been the way I wanted to go. So I think I had went like 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to my birthday trip. And so I went, came home, had my party, and then flew right back out to Texas, right? When I'm planning this Texas trip, I've texted almost everybody who said they wanted to come to the trip. One person said, "Oh yeah, I'm coming." Don't know what happened, and then they said, "Oh yeah, I couldn't get the PTO days, the sick days, whatever." Um, you probably could have got it if you really would have wanted it, and you would have put it in when I first told you. But it's okay. It's okay. We do what we want to do, and it's no hard feelings to that person. But yeah, because the trip went how the trip was supposed to go. One thing about it. Another, I had a cousin who said they wanted to go, literally had me pay for the flight and everything, and dipped out. Like, didn't hear a word from them about it. Didn't hear, I can't go. Every time we talked about it, they were like, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. Baby, the money never came. They never showed up to their damn flight. Like, I'm not saying I cut people off for trips, but I do cut you off for playing with me. And I already said, don't play with me. Okay. But when I say I had planned this trip, so people are falling off at this point, right? I got a cousin who said she was gonna come. Then the price of the ticket was like, I don't know if I can make that. I don't know if I can do that. I really want to make it, but we'll see. So then it got down to like 3 people, right? Mind you, I'm like, I'm fine with that. Like, I really don't care if it's me, 2 people. I really don't care if it's me but myself. I'm going on this trip. Like, I didn't even book travel insurance because I said, baby, one thing about it, I don't care about y'all. I'm going on this trip. And that was like it wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back for me with people. I think I was already fed up with people before that, but it was more so like, you really can't wait on people to do things that you want to do. Houston might not be on people's bucket list. It might not, but that's where you trying to go. That's what you want to do. Then do it. If you got to do it alone, do it. If you got to do it alone, do it, because what does waiting on someone do for you? And that was really like the year that I was like, all right, I'm about to really, really try and do things alone. Um, so, but speaking of alone, there is this article. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll link it on the No Dress Code Pod, and then I'll try and screenshot a few of the list and post clips in the video. But it was a list of places, like solo dates that you could do. Now, if that's not your thing, and I'll be completely honest, it's not my thing. I think I am great company, but I'm also an introvert, and I'm also socially awkward. So things like that don't play too well in my head for me. But I'm gonna start trying because you never know. You truly never know who you can meet out when you do solo dates or things alone. Like they say, if you want to meet people, if you want to make new friends, if you want to meet new people, do things that you want to do. Do things that you enjoy doing, because then you'll meet people who actually enjoy doing those things versus trying to convince your friends who don't enjoy doing those things to come do those things with you. Or your significant other, or whatever the case may be, like convincing somebody who does not actually enjoy those things. So like if you enjoy doing escape rooms, do escape rooms. If you enjoy amusement parks, go to amusement parks. For me, that is it's a tight line to walk, because yes, I enjoy doing these things. Yes, I enjoy doing these things to people. Yes, I enjoy meeting new people to a certain extent, but I'm also still an introvert. I don't like being around people like that. I have to know you. I don't like being around people I don't know. That's what I should say. Like, and it's not even like I get uncomfortable, like I don't, but like I don't like being around people I don't know. So solo dating is not necessarily the most comfortable thing for me, but I am gonna try it, because how do you know what you like? If How you gonna know what you like? How's no how to be treated if I'm not treating myself well? um so I personally went through the list, right? And I saw a few things and I was like, "Ooh, goddamn, like I would do certain stuff." Like so the list is from A to Z. So this lady really took her time, because it's not just A, like a walk, or B, like, or C, like, it's not just S, like see a movie. Or W for walk the dog. It's not just like things like that. But those could be solo dates too. But nah, this lady, she gave like a legit range of dates to do from A to Z. And I'm gonna list the link. I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna post some of the list on the screen. But let me tell y'all, okay, the way I would do some of this list, yeah. Like things I'm not going through all 26 letters when I list this name. But the arcade, love me a good arcade. They got one at Excalibur at Vegas. I found is it Excalibur? I think it is Excalibur. I don't know. I stayed in Vegas one time, and they had an arcade in one of them hotels, and I was like, damn, I've been in this hotel so many times. I never would have found this. It was played them games by myself, okay? I left that man wherever he was at, and I went to that arcade and played them games by myself, and I had an amazing time. Like, I didn't think I would have. Let me tell you, because I really don't like doing things alone. Like, I'm so accustomed to feeling like I need someone there with me, someone to talk to. That's what it is. Because I don't like talking to myself. Like, obviously I have to, but I don't like talking to myself. It is such especially in public, because I be wanting to answer myself, and I be like, girl, like, this drink really good, girl. This food really what? This food is chef's kiss, girl. And I be wanting to respond back. I be wanting some feedback. I be wanting to be like, yeah, girl, it is. You ain't even tripping. It is. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I want to be like, yeah, girl. Because who told them to hook this drink up like this? Like, like I be wanting some feedback. And I give myself my feedback. I hype myself up. I am my own hype man when my friends is not around. A friend in particular, when my friend is not around, baby, I'm my own hype man. Okay, so that's probably why I don't like doing things alone. But I went to this arcade alone. I cannot. I think it was Excalibur. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But arcade, top tier, top tier. Like an adventure lounge, top tier. They have one. They have one in a city not too far from me. It's like 45 minutes, an hour. That I have not gone yet. And maybe I should. Maybe I should do like a solo date and then, record it for y'all and show y'all. But I don't know. So it was like an arcade or else? Game night. Okay. Love me a little game night. That I guess that's not really a solo date. Cause I guess it could be. You could go to game night by yourself, but yeah, game night, light show, laser tag, safari, love things like that. Okay, I love me a little animal encounter. Um, I love I I'm laughing because no, I love me a little animal encounter. The animals are not always the friendliest. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna ask my mama if I can post it, but we went to an animal encounter in Mexico. And I had an amazing time. Okay, I got to pet the I think it was a jaguar. I could be wrong. I'm gonna post the clips of the animals I'm referring to and the pictures I'm talking about. Again, I gotta ask my mama if I can post her clip. Cause I know she gonna be hot if I just post it without her permission. But we did the animal, we did the like jaguar, I think it was, lemur and a liger. I believe it was a white liger. I could be wrong. Um super super excited about all of it. I love it. I don't know what it is. And I really did not grow up loving these animals. Like it's just something that I don't know. I just love animals now. Like I love elephants, giraffes. I especially love safari animals. Top tier. We could go through a safari, top tier. Am I gonna be scared? Yeah, I am, because baby, this lion could really chomp me down. No problem. Okay? Eat me like I'm a motherfucking Happy Meal. Chomp me down. Break me in half like a motherfucking Kit Kat bar. Yeah, I'm gonna be scared, but I'm still gonna enjoy myself. Let's make it safe. Cause if I was able to post that pic of the lemur, baby, let's make it safe. Okay. These animals is not to be played with. Okay. I learned that in Mexico. Although I love my experience with animals, the lemur taught me that these animals are not to be played with. Yeah. But some of the things that this lady posted as dates or like solo dates that you could do, some of these things I would not be doing as a date. As a solo date, some of them I don't really see how it could be a solo date. So boxing. I'm not solo. I'm not dating. I'm not going on a date doing that. Period. Like that's just me. I don't even consider it a solo date. Like when I go to the gym and I box, I don't be like, oh, I'm on a solo date to the gym. And maybe I need to change my attitude about it. And maybe that's why my husband not finding me at the gym, because I don't be dating myself there. Maybe that's why my husband don't find me at the gym, because I don't be solo dating myself there. But baby, I don't think boxing is a date. Not like the workout. Are we talking about like the match? Because that can be a date for sure. I would go to a boxing match as a date, 100%. But the exercise, no, it's not a date. Hang gliding, jogging, skydiving, white water rafting. If you don't get the idea, if you can't catch the point of where I'm going with this with this, then maybe it's not a date. I don't want to do these things alone. I don't like jogging. I don't like running.
Okay.
Because there is a difference in jogging and running. I don't like running. I don't like jogging, and if I have to run for my life, I'm probably gonna let you have it.
I'm gonna need Simba Jr. to settle down a little bit.
I can only run so far, so I'm gonna run for my life. But after a while, I'm probably gonna have to let you have it. Michael Myers.
Serenity gonna be so jealous.
Like, what? Yeah, sir.
Her mama big man keep getting in the way.
Yeah, I could really see you.
No.
Yeah, because that man don't even run.
No.
He does not pick up a jog. Yeah, like Michael Myers is definitely gonna catch me, 100%. And he's the most laziest one, in my opinion. Skydiving, I have a debilitating fear of heights. Okay, let me rephrase. Hang gliding, skydiving, snorkeling, whitewater rafting. I personally don't really know what the last one is too much. That's not my forte, but I'm included in this. Skydiving and hang gliding.
This for how old?
I
2 months. 2
will.
2 months.
Baby, if this is a date, because this is the only way you would possibly get me to even be at these locations. Because I'm not gonna bring myself.
Yeah,
here.
baby. You know
it wouldn't be a solo date for me. But
little Simba.
If you somehow convinced me to agree to these things, you could get me to the location. I'm be hyped up and everything. It's time to go. It's time to go. Legs shaking, but it's time to go. Baby, the minute they open that door for that skydiving, my leg is gonna give out. You see that little wobble fall? That's gonna be me. Because I don't play. Like, I know I have a debilitating fear of heights. I already know. That's why I'm saying I would never do that shit alone. Don't ask me. Like, group date, solo date, date. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'm not doing it. Please don't involve me. Hang gliding, skydiving. And I heard that once you get up there, like if you get on the plane, baby, they cannot land with you in the plane. Like, you have to jump. I guess we gonna be in this airplane till this thing run out of gas, because I'm not jumping. I guess we all gonna have to jump together, and I'm gonna jump the fuck on your back. Yeah, that's why. Don't even. I wouldn't. Snorkeling, okay. I'm a combine snorkeling and whitewater rafting. Although I particularly don't know exactly what whitewater rafting is, I do have an idea. I will Google it. It really don't matter. I ain't gonna do it. I can't swim. And if I imagine if whitewater rafting is exactly what I think it is, I'm not doing it. That shit is too, that water be too, I don't even know what the word is, because I just can't do it. Like, it do too much. Okay, nah, I don't care about no life vest. I'm still gonna fucking drown, because this water gonna come in my goddamn mouth, and I'm gonna drown from inside. I forget what that's called, but I'm gonna drown from the inside out. No. Don't get me wrong. I will insert a clip. I will insert a picture. I will swim with the dolphins. I will do water activities. But I can't swim. Okay? I don't know who I think I am on vacation, but I really cannot swim. And certain things I just ain't doing. Okay? And whitewater rafting, I don't care if it's on vacation. I don't care if it's on a date. I ain't doing it. Snorkeling, I might snorkel. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I might snorkel on vacation. There's something about vacation that just makes me feel like, not I'm invincible, but like, I mean, we gotta go anyway, so might as well go trying something new. I mean, at least y'all can say she died seeing the pretty fishes, whatever the case may be. We're not gonna speak into existence, but whatever the case may be, at least you can be like, oh yeah, she was trying something new. Now she just died on her couch. Like, that just sounds so boring. She just died in her. Yeah. So those are just things I wouldn't do. But again, I will link the list for y'all because it's interesting. And I'm gonna try some of them. I'm gonna try some of them because like I said, I am one of those people who feel like somebody has to be around. And like I said, I don't like being around people I don't know. And that's not saying like, how do I put that? That's not saying like I can't get comfortable. That's just saying like I want somebody, at least one person I know, to be there with me. Like, that's a different level of comfortability. Like going to a birthday party and the only person I know is the birthday girl or the birthday boy. That's fine. I'm gonna mingle with your friends. Don't get me wrong. But can I bring a friend with me? Like, that way I have like my person that I am like, okay, this person is comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with this person. This is my person. If I feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, this is like my security almost like a security blanket. My security person, but they don't rah when I rah just because I rah, Like, they not rah-rahing for me. They not that type of security, but they are like my security blanket. Can I bring that? Because going places alone, doing things alone is truly easier said than done. Especially when you deal with anxiety. It's truly easier said than done. It's social anxiety at that. And then, the world is going to shit. So, yeah. But honestly, doing things alone can build your confidence. It can teach you things you didn't know about yourself. And that's why I'm trying to do it. You can learn, like, I actually do like these activities. I do like these traits in people. I do think this is funny. I didn't think I would like this particular type of food, but I actually do like this type of food. I didn't think I would like this style of music, but I like this style of music. Like, you never know what you'll learn doing things alone or going places alone, because sometimes people just can't go with you. And I think that's the hardest pill to swallow. Like, we always talk about how people can't come with us on the way up or, on our way to success. But sometimes people just can't come with you to the fucking store. Sometimes that store trip is literally just for you. You could be meeting, you could be meeting the man of your dreams, the love of your life, the Michelle to your Brock, the Coretta to your Martin, the Gina to your Martin, the Pam to your Tommy. You could be meeting the person you're supposed to be meeting, but you done fucked it up because you decided you need to have somebody with you. I went out a few weeks ago. When that episode of HR, we're talking about Shannon. When I went out to Shannon's birthday, like I said, she was over 45 minutes late, right? She gave me a time and old girl was late. So the old me, right? I need somebody with me, would have, when I text her and said, hey, I'm here, would you and Ben, what's up? And she was like, can you check us in? The old me would have checked us in and went back to the car and sat in the car and, been on the phone, talking to somebody, scrolling through Instagram, like finding comfort in somebody that I know. But the trying to do things alone, the new just growing, because as I said, 2024 is about growth. The growing me said, Girl, you look good. You look good, ate down. Okay? No crumbs left on this plate. You look good. Okay, show this dress off. That's not what I said, but that's what I was thinking in my mind. Okay, that's how I talk to myself. Okay, and so I went to that bar and I sat at that bar by myself and I just waited. I ordered me a drink. I didn't want to order no food, but I waited for the party to get there. But I ordered me a drink and I sat at that bar by myself and I vibed.
I see you down here vibing by yourself. I see. Let me get in. Let me in. What up? It's a vibe up in here. Oh, apparently she only needs herself. Works for us.
Out. I listen to music. I'm just being social. I was talking to people, smiling, having conversations, listening to music, recording myself. Back in the day, though, baby, I would have been on the phone with somebody so quick, fast, in a hurry. Like, I'm uncomfortable. What are you doing? Because I'm here waiting on XY. Like, it wouldn't have went the way it did. So we are so proud of ourselves. And again, I'm gonna answer her a little clip. I'm gonna answer her a little, insert something from the night so y'all see how I was looking and what I mean by like I really just was out here vibing. Okay, I might insert a clip because I did make a video, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm saying all this to say that, baby, book that trip. Okay, book that trip. Plan that trip to the spa. If you don't take care of you, who gonna take care of you? If you don't like you, who gonna like you? If you don't want to spend time with you, who gonna want to spend time with you? So yeah, book that trip. Go see that movie, that concert, that what? This right here, this Jasmine Sullivan concert, the poster. I bought that ticket with the intention of going by myself. Like, I don't even think I had asked anybody if they wanted to go, because when I tell you I am a Jasmine Sullivan stan, I am a Jasmine Sullivan stan. I didn't give a fuck who was going. Okay? I didn't even ask nobody ahead of time. Like, are you going? That's how much I knew I was going. And for me, that was like a big thing as is. That was my first concert. So my first concert alone, baby, I was gonna be in that thing. Like, I was gonna be in that. And I had, okay, so here's the thing. I had a cousin who was talking about going. I don't know what happened, but they ended up not going. And she's a big Jasmine Sullivan fan. So I really thought she was gonna go. When I said, oh, I bought my ticket, she was like, oh, where'd you get it at? Like, we was trying to coordinate type of thing. But yeah, so I thought she was gonna go. I ended up being like, and it was no tea, no shade to her. Because I was gonna go regardless. Like that, if you know me, you should already know, baby. I was gonna go to that concert regardless. Don't ever let her come back to my city again. I'm in that concert. Don't let her come to any of the surrounding states. Okay, baby, I would travel for you. Okay, like them girls is going to London for Beyonce, baby. I will go to Australia. Where do you need me to go? You need me to go to Africa? Baby, I will come to Africa to see you in concert. I want to go anyway. So kill two birds with one stone. But really, baby, where are we going? What? You need me to go to Oregon? I'll go to Oregon. You need me to go to Texas, baby? Where do you need me to go? I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I did almost buy the ticket in Texas because I wanted to go back to Houston. I wanted to go back to Houston, so I did almost buy the concert ticket in Texas, but I didn't. But yeah, and then actually I ended up having I didn't end up, but another cousin ended up actually texting me the day of the concert after I was already there, and was like, "Hey, I just bought my ticket to the concert. I'm pulling up," and I was like, "Okay, girl, look at you. I'm here. I will actually." What's crazy is, you know how if you have an iPhone, I don't know about y'all. If you have an iPhone, it gives you that like memories. My concert memories just popped up, so I will be inserting like clips of my time there, either like pictures on the screen or like clips of the video, and just inserting them in. If I do insert them in, like break the YouTube video, if I insert the clips in, I will leave them in the content section of the No Dress Code Pod, and I will also drop a few clips on the screen, pictures, videos, all that good stuff. Yeah, because your girl, I went to that concert, okay, and I was so proud of myself. Okay, like when I say I did not like going places alone, I do not. If I have to go alone, I'll go in, I'll get in and get out. Like I don't lackadaisy it. I get in and get out. But yeah, I went to that concert. Okay, I bought all my little merchandise. Yeah, you guys, that concert was life. Like it was everything for me. And on top of that, I went alone. Like that was top tier for me. It was like, dang, I really did this, and I never imagined I would be doing this. But bought my ticket and said, baby, if you go, you go. If you don't, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. And as I've said basically this whole episode, for sure, I personally, so I know that this year for me will be about experiencing new things. I'm not going to let this year go by without experiencing new things. And if I have to do it alone, I will. If my friends can join, amazing. Memories for the both of us. But if they cannot, I will not place my life on hold. They don't ask me to. Don't get me wrong. I will not place my life on hold. Like they will not place their life on hold, and I don't expect them to. But that's just something I was doing. And you know, I'm working on doing things alone, and I'm working on experiencing things, new things. And yeah, so baby, if I gotta book the spa, I'm gonna book the spa. If I gotta book that trip, I'm gonna book that trip. If you can come, you can come. But if you can't, yeah, I'm still gonna go. Because that's the only way to overcome anxiety, is to just do it. Like you're gonna continue to be anxious about something until you do it. So overcoming anxiety, baby, we only get one life. Okay, I only get one life, and on top of that, even if you believe you get more than one life, you believe in reincarnation, okay, you only experience life one way. You only experience life this way one time. Your life is going to be completely different next time, regardless of reincarnation or not. Your life is going to be completely different next time. And yeah, so baby, experience it. Do what you want to do. Okay, live the life that you want to live. If you have to do it alone, do it alone. Do it alone. And that's all I have for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But before I let you go, we got to get Reddit. Again, if you guys would like to submit any listener submissions, the No Dress Code Pod you can email us at nodresscodepod@gmail.com. That will be linked in the bio. It will also be in the Instagram bio if you follow Instagram. But if you don't, then go ahead and take the opportunity to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, or X, however it is you want to call it, at the No Dress Code Pod. Okay, that's where we are. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And then don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you're notified anytime that we post, anytime that we upload to Instagram, to YouTube. And don't forget to tell a friend to pull up. But before you tell a friend to pull up, listen to this Reddit. Okay? Listen to this story. Am I the asshole for wanting to solo travel without my partner? Me, 26 female, and my boyfriend, 28 male, have been dating for 1 month. Okay. He's going to Japan with friends in August. I mentioned that I might go to Turkey in September by myself because I found a cheap flight. Turkey was an inexpensive choice because... Oh, shit. Turkey was an impulsive choice because the flight was cheap. I don't know a single thing about Turkey. Not the history, not the culture, not a lick of anything. I have traveled solo throughout Central America, South America, Asia, some trips for months at a time. I enjoy my impulsive solo trips. My boyfriend doesn't understand the impulse to want to solo travel, especially now that we are dating. I invited him, but he would be unable to make a trip in September, so I would have to go alone. Since he was cheating... Shut the fuck up. Okay. I don't like the way I'm reading this Reddit, so let me read this over. Me and my boyfriend, 26 female, and my boyfriend, 28 male, have been dating for 1 month. He is going to Japan with friends in August. I mentioned that I might go to Turkey in September by myself because I found a cheap flight. Turkey was an impulsive choice because the flight was cheap. I don't know a single thing about Turkey. Not the history, not the culture, not a lick of anything. I have traveled solo throughout Central America, South America, and Asia. Some trips for months at a time. I enjoy my impulsive solo trips. My boyfriend doesn't understand the impulse to want to solo travel, especially now that we are dating. I invited him, but he would be unable to make a trip in September, so I would have to go alone. Since he has cheating trauma and we haven't been dating long, he finds it hard to trust that I would be loyal. He is also worried about my personal safety. Admittedly, I have a history of impulsive, manic decisions while traveling. I know his intentions are good and he's not trying to be controlling. I want us to come to a healthy resolution on this, and I'm curious if I'm not being sensitive to his position on this. Thanks. First off, I applaud you. Applaud. I applaud you for feeling comfortable enough to even travel to Central America, South America, and Asia alone. And granted, you said that for months at a time. You didn't really specify whether you have family in any of these countries. You just said it's where you went to go visit. And baby, chef's kiss. Because I'm not going to say I couldn't do it. I feel like I could. I would just be severely anxious for a while. Severely anxious for a while. I'm not gonna say you're the asshole. No, you're not. You're not. Absolutely. I feel like we shouldn't have to give up parts of our individuality that make us who we are just because we're in a relationship. And I applaud the fact that you are not giving that up because your partner is uncomfortable or because your partner has PTSD or has baggage. Because, baby, I'm not going to say we all been cheated on because maybe we haven't. I don't know. I don't know if I've been cheated on technically. I don't think I have been, but I really don't care either. About nothing that happened about nothing that happened in the past. So I don't care if I've been cheated on. Like, you can come to me and tell me you've been cheated on. You cheated on me. I'm not gonna give a fuck. But to bring that past trauma, that past baggage to a new relationship, and granted, you guys have only been dating a month, but if you don't work past that hurt, that pain, that whatever you have, as far as like you thinking I'm gonna cheat on you, it's not gonna work anyway, because you like to solo travel. You impulsively solo travel. That is something that I think makes you who you are. And essentially that is something that attracted him to you, whether that particular thing of you, whether that particular trait of you attracted him or not, is up for debate. But it has played a part and it has molded you to be who you are. And no, you're not the asshole. I'm 100% glad that you have not, or that, I mean, it again has only been a month of you guys dating, but that you are not allowing him to stop you from wanting to solo travel. Because, baby, the way my 75%, the way my retired 75% ass, delusional ass would have let a man try to convince me that I didn't need to go because this man had been cheated on before, baby, I'm glad you did not. Okay, I now happily, and to my friends that have been waiting, okay, I happily reside in the 50% of delusion, but the 50% is only towards men. I'm still 75% delusional. I'm only 50% delusional towards men now. And that 50% would have told me to say, baby, I'm not the person who cheated on you. You need to deal with that. You need to heal from that. And I'm going to live my life. Because one thing about it, I'm not going to stop you from doing something that I know you love to do. Something that makes you who you are. Unless it is physically harming you, mentally harming you. Like, unless it is causing some type of harm to you. No, I'm not. Like, I remember growing up, I heard people say like they would never let their kids box because of the damage that could be, that could be done. But baby, you let your kid play football and niggas is dying from CTE and not being and it's not being discovered until after the fact. We all have our things. And if that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, and you like solo traveling, then no, you're not the asshole. Because why? Yeah, that brings you joy. I'm not stopping my man from doing anything that brings him joy unless it is causing damage. Like, unless it is physically hurting him. Yes, I will. At that point, I will step in or I'll step out. Because I'm not going to sit here and watch you kill yourself. But anything less than that, go for it. If it's not hurting you, it's not hurting me. Baby, that man gonna have to deal with that hurt that he has. There's no way that you should be paying for mistakes of another woman. That has nothing to do with you. The same way he wouldn't want to have to pay for the mistakes of another man. That has nothing to do with him. So remind him. Remind him, and I hope you took that trip. Because, baby, do it. You are the epitome of if you got to do it alone, you going to do it. And I want to be like you when I grow up. Yeah, I do want to be like, I personally don't think solo trips in a relationship are bad. I don't know, like maybe because I really have not been a big on, I like my space. I like personal space. So I really don't think you're the asshole. But if you guys think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments who you guys think is the asshole. Let me know in the comments who you guys think is the asshole. Is it the girlfriend who has been solo traveling since before she met this man that she only been dating for a month? Is it the boyfriend who has past trauma of being cheated on and now he doesn't feel like his girlfriend of a month could be loyal, doing something that she has been doing since before she got with him? Or am I the asshole? Because I don't see it. I mean, you just let me know who y'all think is the asshole. And I just know that y'all not the asshole. Okay, that you're not the asshole because you're following the No Dress Code Pod on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Yeah, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And not only are you listening to the No Dress Code Pod either through Spotify or Apple Music, you is it Apple Podcast, but you're also watching it on YouTube. And for that, you are truly not the asshole. And I appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys in next week's episode. Again, if you guys want to send any feedback, send any comments, write any letter submissions, listener submissions, anything like that, the No Dress Code Pod email is nodresscodepod@gmail. I will link it, or I will leave it in the bio, as well as, yeah, I'll leave it in the bio. So that's all we have for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up. Okay, they're gonna love it here. And why would they not? How could you not? Huh? Okay, then I'll see you next week's episode. Bye.